some of y'all seen me do this before and some of you hadn't. But basically I make a hole in the can now to figure out to put my neck onto, and it's kind of a measurement process. A lot of times I just stick this on here and eyeball it, but I think I can get a pretty close measurement just by doing this right here. So that's like inch and a quarter to the middle of that mark. And I decided that this is the better looking side of the can right here. The other thing I like about this side is the side facing up is the side with the warning on it, which I think is more interesting than this side, which has a chemical analysis. Now I know that to some of y'all out there, for example, I've got a nutritionist granddaughters. I think she's studying, what is she studying? Microbiology. She's learning to do. She's learning to do what's that thing that they always do on the police shows to identify. She's learning to do DNA, and I bet she knows all about chemical analysis, don't you? Yeah. But you know, to motorheads, I mean, they don't really think about chemical analysis, but they think about, when they see warning, they think, oh boy, we can set something on fire. So I'm not thinking is if this Banjo is set up so that the warning label is right up on top, right out where the whole world can see it, it will increase the excitement level of it and make it much more desirable. That's my thinking. You in agreement with me in there, young fella?
Oh yeah.
That's Brandon in there, in case y'all was wondering. Not that I don't often talk to myself, because I do, but in this particular instance I am actually talking to another living, breathing human being. That doesn't happen every day, but you know, sometimes it does. And I just thought that since it's kind of maybe a little bit unusual, I'd just mention that. You know, especially since somebody was talking back to me. I mean, if I was sitting here and somebody was talking back to me and y'all didn't know there's another living, breathing human being, y'all might think I was talking to the ghosties in the house, which I don't admit, we probably got some. I'm pretty sure we do. But I wasn't actually talking to the ghosties, I was actually talking to Brandon. So just so I cleared that up real good, so y'all won't have any considerations about that. So I'm thinking that looks like it's about 3 1/4 plus an 1/8 minus a 1/16 divided by a 32nd. It goes right about there. I'm thinking it goes right about there. Right about there. Right about there. Right where it is. Okay, so in the past I used to take a screwdriver and bang a hole in these things, which worked okay, but some of these cans are a little more fragile than others, so I've gotten to where instead of banging a hole with a screwdriver, I actually do some drilling on them now. Just because it's kinder and gentler. I'm trying to be part of a kinder and gentler America. I'm just saying. Oh, my drill bit ain't turning. Did you see that? It was like an optical illusion, wasn't it? Something was moving, but it wasn't a drill bit. Ooh, look at that thing go. Messes high. Don't be walking now. You just go right where I put you. Look there. Woo-wee. Woo-hoo-hoo. Boy, it's getting excited. Warning, warning, just saying. Oh, that smells extra good. Probably the old dried up turpentine in there. I like that smell. I like it. Where are you going? Now for this next magical trick, I will use blunt force and a sharp object. Not necessarily in that order. We're just going to put that right there and go. Put that right there and we're going to go. We're going to put it right here and we're going to go. Oh, look what a pretty hole I made. That's my hot. See? Look how pretty that fits in there. Oh, look at it. Oh, just look at it. Oh, doesn't that fit good? Look at it. Just look at it. Oh. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's going to be lovely. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. I'm so excited. Oh. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we have to calculate up some figures here, some inches, some figures and inches. So I need to get me a threaded rod. think I got one right here. Got me threaded rod right here. And I'm going to roughly attach it to this here. Y'all still on in there? So you guys are sneaky. Sometimes you'll run your battery down, not tell me. Just want to make sure you're still looking. There's no point in me talking to you if you ain't gonna pay attention. If y'all ain't gonna pay attention, go watch 163 Impala's video, because he don't care. I'm just saying. But I do. It's important to me. If you're gonna be over here, just pay attention. Don't make me send a note home to your mom, because I will in a heartbeat. Okay, so you get this all balanced up, just perfect. Hey, Charlie. You have to get the extremely perfect balance situation, and I always leave a little extra, because you know, sometimes a man is just better off if he's got a little extra. That's what I think. So I'll leave a little extra right out here. That way I don't cut it too short. Because you can cut it shorter, but it's hard to add back on. Harder to add back on. So I'm going to cut this thing right about there. Y'all in agreement with that? If you're not, write your complaint on a $100 bill and mail it to Harvey over in England. And tell him what your complaint is, and he'll process it duly. Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm going to go out and get the grinder, and I'm going to cut that bolt right there, and I'm going to sharpen the edge up, because in a little bit we're going to poke it through the other end of that can. It's very exciting stuff, I'm just saying. Oh, we're so excited. Oh. This means I might put my boots back on. But I think I'm going to jog out there and do it without putting my coat back on, just because by the time I got my coat on and my boots, I could almost run out there and cut it and be back in the house. So I'm all about fast production here. The faster the production, the better off I feel about it. I'm just saying. Okay? Okay.